Also, howdy, Penfield, Gnosis. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tales of the Abyss. Last time was not really all that eventful from what I can remember. Because basically the long and short of it is we had to make our way back to, Grand Kokma. And along the way we got ambushed by the 6 God Generals again. But this time after, what, 18 hours of plot? 6 of it involving the implant of the plot device. The curse seal on Guy was finally activated, and he, got very mad at Luke. Even though we had, what, literal weeks in-game for Ion to remove the curse? So, there's that. But luckily, a approaching army stopped the ambush from the God Generals. We got to Grand Kokma, Kokma. And after, like, waiting for a long time, Ion finally removes the curse seal. But we learned that a curse seal doesn't give you direct control over a person. It just releases inhibitions and desires, such as murder! So, turns out Guy has a deep-seated hatred for Luke, apparently. And then we learn why. That's because, turns out the Von Fabre family, butchered Guy's family. That's right, Guy is a former nobleman of the complement of Hod. But during the Hod War, the Von Fabre family butchered literally everyone around Guy. Parents, siblings, the help, all dead. Guy was the only survivor. And ever since then, Guy was like, I'm gonna get my fucking revenge. I'm gonna kill Von Fabre's son. I'm gonna make him feel what it's like to fucking lose everything. But for some odd reason, he stopped when he met Luke. And Guy was like, you know what? This Luke is alright. Better than his shit-heeled dad. Guess I'll work for them. But outside of that, we managed to finally get a hold of the Emperor of the Malkuth army, Emperor Peony IV, who's a surfer bro. And Peony is like, oh, hey, bro, thanks for the news. Yeah, I'll help out how I can, but, like, shit's a little strange, so we're gonna have to, like, rely on you to do it. That way we don't start a war. Is he Bonaire? Not as offensive. Like, Emperor Peony is very chill compared to, say, King Lanvildir IV. Emperor Peony is like, oh, you want help? That's fucking great, but, my hands are tied, I gotta talk to Congress, so I need you guys to, do it for me. Is that cool? That's cool. Thanks. So we made our way... So after all that, we made our way back to, St. Bina. And St. Bina started falling into the fucking ground. And, Dis didn't like that, so he attacked us with a mech. And then Grand Bina has officially started falling into the ground. Hard to tell at this point, but the city is slowly sinking. Supposedly for 9 days, which is insane to Ion the Big Gun. I can't imagine a machine flying through the sky. Yeah, can phone machines really do that, Guy? Well, not the kind we have now. The current research started when the hover drive from the Dawn Age was unearthed. But I heard the Sheridan Craftsmen are pretty stubborn. Would they really lend us something like that? Well, I can't guarantee anything. Then we'll just have to we'll have to get Luke or Natalia to throw some gold at them. Oh yeah? Are you planning on heading back to Batical to get it? That doesn't sound very realistic. Then we'll have to pull out the big guns. Me and Tyr's sexy bodies. Well, I can't do that. I don't think that'll work. Oh, really? Well, then we'll just have to rely on Ion. Why not just have him ask in the first place? Ion's like the biggest gun there is. I mean, I guess. Look, Annis has dreams and ambitions, and not a single thought in that dumb head of hers. But yeah, that basically summarized the plot of now the current plan is to go across the continent to get a theoretical airplane. That is our plan. I forget where we parked the boat, though. That's not where we parked the boat, is it? Where the fuck did we park the boat? I don't want to fight anything. Damn it.
So you want to fight? How do you like this?
No match for me.
Thanks, Jade! The boat has been lost. No, I know where the boat is! I swear I know where we parked! That Dist was his name? I can't forgive him for calling the townspeople worms! At least they suffered no casualties from the battle. But thanks to him, we couldn't save some of them, damn it! Tyr says it'll be some time before the area actually falls into the Qliphoth. So we still have a chance of rescuing them. Yeah, we have to hurry. We were able to defeat Dis, but the rest of the 6 god generals may still try to interfere. They just never learn, do they? It would certainly help us if they did. If they get in our way, we'll just have to take them out. It may not be the best way, but we don't have a choice. Let's get going. Right. As an aside, I'm not sure if I could do yet. But if you hold down and attack while using Fatal Fury, it uses the extension. Who has Fatal Fury? Dying Moon is Andis' extension. Oh, you guys are talking about new game stuff. Please don't! That'll only get very confusing because we are only new game. B, go away! No new games also is. I won't belt you for doing new game plus spoilers, but I'm saying refrain from it because it's fucking confusing. That is my point. Like, it's not a matter of, oh, it's a spoiler, stop. It's a matter of, please don't mix up my brain. We're going to Sheridan, right? I actually have to check the plot. I forget where we're going. Sheridan, yes. Sheridan is over here, so not too far away. Could Shuffler work on PS2 games? I don't know. I don't typically do Shuffler tech. Can I navigate the Tartarus through here? Yes. No! No, I can't! Fuck this town! God damn it! I gotta drive the boat all the way around! Also, this is the... How does this sound? I said, how does this sound? Not too bad. Whee! Owned by town, yes. Owned by geography. Hate to see it. There we go. Man, we got here in record time. This is great. Did I already do the thing here? I did. That's right. I did the time crime. Oh, the guide may want me to do something here. What does the guide say? Oh yeah, we have warehouse things to do. Oh boy. Give me a second, chat. I have to do warehouse stuff. You look like you got some muscles. Can you clean up for me? Can't you do that yourself? I'm not good at heavy lifting. I've been looking for someone to do this for me. I'll make it worth your while. Alright, I'll give you a hand. Okay. Push the crate to your right, east one time. The crate, then the crate north of that one. Push it into the hole. Northeast of that is another gate. Wait. Northeast of that is another crate. Push it north into the hole. Oh. This one? Oh, there was a hole there. Holy shit. Now go left to find another crate. Push it left once. Then push it right once. And push it south into the hole. Open the chest to get the item that'll allow me to beat the super boss. South of the second chest is another crate. Man, this guy's directions are so weirdly vague. So south is another crate. Push it once south. Wait. Push it once south. Then pull it twice? How? What? That doesn't make a lick of sense. Oh wait, I'm reading the lines wrong. Okay. South once. Pull it. Wait, what the fuck? Push it one south, pull it once to the right, and then push it right to the right. God, these directions are fucking confounding. No. Game. Pull. Pull. Pull, then push. And then push it east into the hole. First quick, you move right from the entrance. Left once. Pull it north thrice, because their directions are weirdly segmented. Game? Twice. No. Pull it right once. North 3 times. North thrice! Right once. Push it into the hole. Their wording is so archaic, goddamn. Couldn't I have just pushed... No, that one's not movable, that's weird. Game, please. Holy Ring. That is why we came here. The guide is so fucking bizarre. What did we pick up? We got a Holy Ring, periodically restores 1% max HP. We also picked up Magic Speed Mist a while ago, which increases escape speed. This was also in Tales of Eternia, but I never picked it up, and I don't know why. Is there anything else in Sheridan? No. However, Sheridan itself has stuff that I should be on the lookout for. What's an all divide? It divides all damage by everybody by half. Guy's little hobby. Sheridan handles ship construction for the entire Outerlands, doesn't it? It lies far to the west of St. Bina, across the ocean on the eastern side of the Verdesian continent. Why are we having this dialogue here while we're in Sheridan? Yes, exactly! Sheridan is the technically part of Kinlaska, but experienced craftsmen from all over the world live there. You know how there's a huge canyon around Sheridan? The dry rocks from there are invaluable. Invaluable for building phone machines, especially weapons. Sheridan's pretty close to Doth, too, so they could sell battleships and land ships to Malkuth as well. So... Oh, shut up! Stay away from me. Guy's obsession with phones machines is incredible. Or maniacal. Well, sorry! There are multiple levels of ad combo. We need 200... Ah. Well, getting ad combo 1 will be a boon to us, but we are like 2 levels away if I'm doing the math right in my head. Took a nap earlier. What I missed? Box pushing! We pushed a lot of boxes, but we were going to Port Sheridan because we need to buy a airplane to save St. Bina, which is slowly shifting into the ground. Go away! I have to save St. Bina, which is slowly sinking over the course of 9 days. I still can't get over that. It's so fucking funny to me. Go away, little man! God damn it.
Hey, what the hell happened?
Regroup, let's go. Let's try a new one.
Oh yeah, Guy has Beast now.
Guarding while I'm testing.
Kinda busy here. Take a look. Excellent.
Leave it to me.
Gotta remember how think games go because I haven't played this in like 3 days. How long was that dude attacking? Nice guy, that was real good actually.
Guess that does it.
Super Chain gives you Link Arcane into oh. Also, hello, Ayla. I might want to get Super Chain, but I don't know how to get that. Oh, I should be working on agility, shouldn't I? Motherfuck. Welcome to Clocks. Craftsman, the city of Craftsman, Sheridan. I don't think this is a Sephiroth thing, is it? Hey buddy, what's up? Welcome to the city of Craftsman. This is the center of the world when it comes to phone tech. In Belkin, they call themselves the city of phone machines, but all they do is research. Yeah, they don't have practical knowledge like we do. Meeting hall. Where is equipment? Because I need to equip a nerd with some gear that I forgot to buy at St. Hakama. Or Grand Hakama. There it is. Learn how to make udon! How do I cook the udon? Tell me the nudes. Pasta and where the fuck do we buy kombu? I have not seen a single store sell kombu. It's annoying. Hey buddy, you sell kombu or are you just like stuck on the wall there? The merchant sitting in the chair over there came from Cassidonia to buy some weapons. Let's get some lemon shells. Do you have konbu? Why does nobody sell konbu? So I can afford bread. What a lovely day. I can afford bread and rice. What? We're living in a lap of luxury here today, baby. Good luck learning. Yeah, Glory is definitely a late game thing. You're the inn. You're a save point. I'll save here. As I have to lap my memory card now. Cheagle Woods, fuck that memory. Out of here. And we're already level 34. Holy shit. Yeah, I remember Enhance being the one stat that's like fucking impossible to level up. That's why I was kind of working on it a little bit. I have Luke at 14, which is going to be nowhere near enough, but Annis is at like 31. And no one else has it. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Do you think these guys have like a sitcom life where they just like all, you know, work together and they're like, they got camaraderie, but they also kind of low-key hate each other? Wasio Rapier. Sword Mace. Who am I using right now? Oh, fuck it. Let's just buy everything we can. Which is pretty much already... Oh my god. That just zeroed out everything. Crap. Wait. Maybe you should get Genius Wand. Are you armor? Time to sell everything. Wow, we have no armor to sell. Oh boy. Oh, yo? Wait, are rune bottles still a thing in this game? I should probably start hanging on to this stuff since I need to go to that item shop later. Battle suit. Oh, we are so fucking broke already. That 4K meant nothing. I want to get at least Annis something because I know I'm going to be using Annis a lot. I can't afford it. Motherfuck. What are you? Do you think you can handle my weapon, Sonny? I have a long sword. Thanks, ma'am. Come again. And these are accessories. What's in here? Yeah, there's the rebirth doll, but I'm wondering if rune balls are a thing because I could just turn that into another Saphria. Fire is a living thing. Do you understand? Slight change in the way you handle fire affects the quality of a weapon. Fire is an inextricable part of weaponsmithing. Controlling its intensity is really important. You understand well. Do you have the goods? Like ore? If you have the materials to make equipment, I'll make something for you. Of course I'll have you help me do it. You heard him, guy. You good with your hands and stuff. You do all the physical labor. And unlike your fake muscles, I actually do have some strength. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Sorry, I don't have gold dust. I'm a nobleman, not a fucking, like, celebrity. But that is the thing we could do once we get the materials. I don't know where to get the materials, though. Well, we're restocked as best as we functionally can, so let's advance the plot. What are you guys?
Well, what's happening?
I love these surfer bro scientists. Also, did I forget anything here? Technically, no. There's a stat up item, but I don't know where it is. But we did get the important one, which is the recipe.
I can see it plain as day. The gusts over Meteora are going to blow it off any minute.
Oh, come on, Aston. Are you sure you're not going blind, old man?
I forgot about these rad grandparents.
You know you only get farsighted with age, Tamara. I can see far away just fine. This is bad. We might lose the hover drive.
How can you talk like that, Iamon? That's your grandson Gigi trapped in there. Aren't you worried about him?
Oh, that grandpa's
Something
dead.
wrong?
The Albior crashed in the Meteora Highlands.
That's a lot of words that I don't know, old man.
The Albior? You mean the machine equipped with the ancient hover drive?
Oh no, did we come all the way here for nothing?
No, I heard 2 hover drives had been excavated.
You heard correctly, but the second hover drive hasn't been so much as started up yet. Iamon, there's no time to chat. We have to form a rescue party for Genji and the hover drive.
Yeah, Iamon's fucking eyebrow game is on point. Dude can't even see the work he's working on.
Right. We can attach the hover drive to the Albior 2 and resume experiments.
You're a heartless old man.
Fuck this old man. Well, bye, I guess.
The Meteora Highlands are teeming with monsters. The rescue team may need rescuing themselves.
This is a trope I see a lot of in anime.
But from what they've said, we can't fly without the hover drive.
Let's at least ask whether or not we can borrow the hover drive.
Yes, we probably should ask the one they called Iamon.
So a lot of things here, I keep reading his name as Lemon, and I remember back in the day I kept thinking the airplane was called Albacore.
Let's go.
I knew what they actually were, but to help me remember their names, I associated them with food. I love my airplane, the Albacore, too. It's really great. Right, this is a thing we could do. You could interact with the town to do some shenanigans. I don't know what that did. Button, why don't you work? His name is Lemon. He is not a Pokemon game. Chain of actions to get something. More than likely, but based on what I'm seeing from the guide, it's not really worth the effort. Because we already got the missable thing here, and that's the recipe for udon. Did you know that the Malkuth Army's landship Tartarus was made here in Sheridan? No. Bye. Anything in here for me to steal? No, but I can fuck with your calculations. Hello, plot grandpas. What is the haps? How's it going?
Ah, I see. I must say it's a surprise to see Princess Natalia alive and well. And working to save Malkuth citizens, no less.
People are people, goddammit.
It doesn't matter who's from Malkuth or Kimlaska right now.
That's true, but we also have our own problems. The Albior 1 crashed on a cliff in the Meteora Highlands.
Oh yeah, where were you three bitching about it a while
The
ago?
pilot is trapped, and the Meteora winds are in full force. It could fall at any moment.
Which means it won't fall until we get there.
And there are no soldiers for a rescue party because they're all getting ready to fight Malkuth.
Ah.
Then I'll go.
Well said, Luke. That's how true royalty acts.
I love the romanticizing of the nobility in this game. It's
Doesn't
so
have anything to do with
sappy.
royalty.
What?
I have to do what I can. Helping people has nothing to do with being royalty or nobility or whatever.
It's true. It's like the first sane thing you've ever said, Luke.
That's all it is.
Some of us have had military training. Would you entrust the rescue to us?
Some by, like, technically 2, realistically 1?
We'll still go regardless, but if we do recover the hover drive, we'd like to borrow the Albior 2.
Surely the nobility has our best. Yes, much like how venture capitalists have our
The
best
Albion 2 isn't
interest in
finished.
mind.
We lack some parts for the drive system.
Let's talk about the fucking Elon hypertube and how that's already a fucking nightmare.
With the war, most of the parts have been used for landship construction.
The Tartarus was originally a land ship. Please, use anything on it you can.
And this is where we lose the Tartarus.
Jade, are you sure?
Ion, would you stay here and show them to the Tartarus? I'd like to have the Albior 2 completed while we recover the hover drive.
So, slight problem with this. We're gonna entrust the anemic Ion with these 3 grandpas while they have to walk across a continent filled with monsters.
That's fine with me. All that's left is...
The
If we get the
hyper
parts,
tube with the
I'll
death
work
tunnel?
on finishing
Yes.
that craft like my life depended on it.
I'm more interested in how he's gonna fucking destroy it. God, right? He has to
Okay,
he has to
come on,
buy
go
it.
Maggiora.
He has been legally obligated to buy Twitter. Which is terrible, really.
The Maggiora Highlands are southwest of here. Also, take this with you. Secure the Albior with these launchers, then lower it down the cliff.
I'm sorry we're using bazookas to what now?
It'll be dangerous, what with the fierce winds and all.
But I don't know how to use this.
It's a phone machine. Leave it to me. Jade probably knows too.
Oh, maybe. Maybe not.
I'm an armchair military man guy. I don't carry bazookas.
I swear, it's impossible to tell what you're thinking.
It probably would have been better for us to just take the slap on the wrist and take the fine. Because that's only going to continue to cost him even more money. And that's fucking great. Save Genji! I hope that Genji is safe. It looks like he's alright for the moment, but I doubt he could survive if the craft falls from the cliff. We gotta hurry, there's no telling when St. Beta could fall either. It'll be a race against time. Just make certain you're well prepared. As I mentioned earlier, there are monsters in the Maggiora Highlands. I know. Do you think we'll be able to get the machines from Iamon to work? Oh, things should probably work out. That's not very reassuring. Ha ha. Surely you have better things to worry about than that. Let's get going. Rich people don't actually have much money, they have speculative wealth that they take loans. Ah. I was gonna say, if you can't afford a $30 million fine, you can't afford the fucking whatever they're asking for Twitter. Because isn't the Twitter deal in the like 45 billion for a purchase, or am I going crazy? Damn you, Pixie Man!
We have no choice.
I didn't sleep at the inn. Oh no.
Leave it to me. That's your best?
The interest on loans is more than Twitter makes it. I gotta go back to town because I forgot to heal up. Great. Yeah, it's definitely him digging himself into a deeper hole because he has, like... He certainly has an ego after he was dating a woman who ditched him, like, a few years later. And also a company that is, like, the mockery of engineering all over.
Luke, let's continue your study of...
Oh, hey, cutscene.
Yeah, okay.
There's a lot of speculation revolving around the Twitter buyout and the impending lawsuit. If there's a mandated buyout, it'll probably be a leveraged buyout. I don't know what that means, but I have an idea of what it means, but I don't know what that would entail.
Or do you not want to?
No, that's not it. screwed up again.
And once again, can't be bothered
Any
taking.
lapse in your focus can send phonons
Well.
out of control. And the 7th phonon is especially
But yeah,
sensitive.
he's getting fucked one way or the other.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just sitting here,
What's wrong, Tyr?
you know,
You're
full
losing your
full
focus.
chaotic
The phonons
Scottish
aren't
and
gathering
enjoying it.
properly.
I mean, everyone's enjoying it. The only one not enjoying it is Elon Musk.
I've never seen somebody like
Be
a
so
rich per-
owned.
put themselves in their own gilded guillotine quite so hard.
I'm sorry.
And the fact that he's trying to backpedal
Enough.
out with it like a little
Stop here for
bitch
today.
baby is, and it's the most like hilariously
Major, I can
ineffective
stop.
way to try and backpedal. Him
Phonons
bitching
can
about
run out of control
like
if not handled
that
properly.
they won't disclose how many bot accounts are on the service, and it's
Rather
like
than
that
risk that
doesn't
danger,
matter.
why don't we talk while I take
Also,
care
him
of your
trying to
injury?
going to court, thinking that he's going to tell like that they're going to be forced to reveal the
You've heard
number,
a lot.
and it's going to be great when they
happened?
reveal the same number they've already said,
I
because
can't tell
that's
you.
the official number.
If you're
Meanwhile,
worried about
he
telling on someone,
doesn't
you
seem
don't
to
have to
understand
reveal
that in
any
Discovery,
information.
he has to reveal information that he doesn't want public.
The
Like,
Commandant has left you in my care.
A court
I have a duty to hear
discovery
what's
phase of a
happened.
court case goes both ways.
Someone is upset that an officer
And it's
candidate
great,
like me is
because
not attending the officer
He
school
doesn't
in the
seem to
Outer
understand that,
Lands.
because he's an idiot.
Instead, getting trained directly by you.
So one of the other students
Well,
did something to you?
Pepper's like the problem is he's taking out loans based on Tesla's
Yeah, he
well known overinflated value.
he also converted the value into Bitcoin, and that's where the problem started occurring.
You're not very good at getting along
Well,
with the
yeah,
world,
because he's a
are you?
dumbass tech bro.
Yeah, so he took Tesla value, put it into the speculative market, and then tried to buy Twitter with that. And then when the Bitcoin market started
Oh.
crashing wholesale, then the problems arose.
I do
Wang,
think
it's
I'm
worse
somewhat
than
awkward.
that. You're actually
Yes,
making it sound
you're honest
better
and
than it
straightforward.
is.
I'm just saying what I
Virtues
heard
I've long since
personally.
lost.
The
Major.
reason that they're using the value of Bitcoin
those
involved in the
qualities are
loans
hindrances
is
in
because
social.
Tesla actually own a large stock of Bitcoin.
Ah.
Perhaps
A
that's
large
why
amount
Dad
of
kept you
their
down here,
value
rather
is
than
because
sending you to the officer school.
the actual company owns Bitcoins,
I can change if it's
which is
necessary.
hilarious because
To be
Bitcoins
like
are
you,
down to
Major.
like, you know, 1/6,000th of their value or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they've been plummeting, which is why like graphics cards are now
Oh.
affordable.
Ah,
me,
the scalpers
first stop
and
depending on
the
anyone.
Bitcoin. Well,
Stand on
the
your
fact
own.
that Bitcoin miners
Think for
even still
yourself.
existed, because the idea of mining Bitcoin is like long gone.
Make your own decisions on what is necessary and what is not.
It's around the price it was 2 years ago. Back when it was only just slightly a dumb idea,
for today,
instead
Tia.
of a completely
I
ridiculously
think I've
dumb
got the
idea.
feeling of gathering the 7th phonon and
Yeah,
settling it down
Musk
now.
took loans based on the value of
You create
Tesla's,
a hyperresonance by
value
causing
in
7
quotation
phonons to
marks.
interfere within your body.
and the
The first step in that
repayments
is gathering
that
the
is going to
7
be
phonons inside yourself. Keep at it.
that the interest is going to be paid by Twitter if he
Yeah.
buys it. That's
Sure
how
have
that
a long way to
works.
go.
The thing is, the interest payments will be more than Twitter makes in total right now.
Also,
Which means it's
we just kind of talked all over that plot segment, but basically the idea is just more backstory on Tyr and Lagretta as like mentor and student, where it's basically showing how slowly Lagretta has become jaded over the years, and she sees a lot of like that idealized kind of soldier type in Tyr. And Tyr's just been kind of reliving that through training Luke, so it's like a weird parallel of circumstances. Guy's paradise. Look, this place is incredible. It's a whole mountain of technology. Yeah, and this is Sheridan, the home of the finest machines in the world. How could you not be excited? Guy really enjoys technology, doesn't he? I'd say he's obsessed over it. You should see him putting machines and stuff together back home. He's usually so composed, but now he's like a child. Well, it's probably like a dream come true for him. Whoa, look at that! It's air conditioning! Come on, I'll explain it to you. YouTube has been recommending me a lot of air conditioning videos to me recently, and I don't know why. Not like
Sounds
what
weird.
AC units to buy, but like how an AC machine works. And it's an interesting watch the first time, but only
like
the
this
first
time.
time. Yes, my magic-powered AC unit. The heat pump thing? Kind of. I forget the exact mechanics of it. The video I watched specifically is why portable units are not the best things that you should be buying because of how an AC unit works and how having a portable machine basically means you're using a way less efficient model because of the heat output that goes directly back in your room. But for a situation like me, where I don't have a good Windows setup, I kind of need that that portable unit, so I am like doomed to use it. By the way, this dungeon is weird. That is an overworld dungeon.
That must be it.
Uh-oh. It looks like it
Well,
could
look,
fall
you're
any second.
currently trying to find Gil's Sumerian fighter over there.
This isn't good. If we don't hurry, it could fall before we meet.
Yep. Also, this area, I have a story to talk about this area once we get to it.
Certainly won't survive. The hover drive could be destroyed as well.
Oh no!
Thanks, Mew.
The craft with the launchers. Let's split into 2 groups.
Oh, that's the big gimmick here.
Who do you want to go with?
If we're splitting into 2 groups, then
How do I want to balance this?
I knew you'd want to be with me.
And, tier for healing.
Me? Sure, that's fine. All right, let's hurry.
Every JRPG has one. It's a split party design.
Don't worry about us.
Let's all do our best.
Oh god, this is also timed? Well, better put a fucking save down now. I wonder if random encounters dig out the time. I totally forgot this was timed. Does it eat time? Can't afford to waste time with our strength build up like this. We can't just barge through. I mean, I'm barging through right now, Luke. Come on. Oh god, the problem with this is that the camera's in a weird angle, so I don't know where the objective is.
What's that?
What's what?
It's a monster, and it's close.
Oh man, they got fucking T-Rexes out here. What?
Let's go.
Bring it on! You're mine!
And getting limit breaks really helps with boss fights. Because you can just dump into bosses. Let's take a look at the stats, shall we? Blade. Wow, we've already gotten down to half health. He has something in his bones. I need an item, because that hurt a lot. And Tyr seems to be busy. That's actually a really good thing to cast. Uh-oh. Anis, you might want to run. I didn't want to taunt, but okay. Wow, I got a taunt across. That's hilarious. Oh. Oh, we got one already. Okay.
Looks like we got it.
I wonder if the others are okay.
Yes, but we don't have time to waste fretting about them. We have to hurry too.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, unfortunately, Anis popped the fireworks really quick. Also, I gotta play as Guy, which means I have to set up his shit. Let's go with Void Tempest into Beast. Then we'll have Soaring Light Spear as an option select. Actually, no, not Void Tempest. We'll use Tiger Blade. The problem is, how do I get there as Guy? You have to be the Demon Fang Master now? Hell yeah. Oh, we're just here.
We made it. I hope I can do this.
From what Guy said, all you have to do is secure the launcher and connect the circuit. I could do it instead if you're worried.
No, it's okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Is the plane really in danger of falling? It looks secure. I mean, it's definitely...
Thank you for rescuing me.
I was gonna say, of course it's a danger of falling. You, the protagonist, are nearby.
Ah, yeah, we are the load-bearing problem.
Are you hurt?
No, thanks to you all.
My grandpa didn't come to help me. Fuck him.
Let's talk later. We've got the hover drive. There's no time to lose.
Yeah, Saint Bina's gonna fall in 9 days.
Yes, I'm fine.
Hover drive, what are you? Where are you? I don't know what to make of it. My first thought was like the weird, like, upgrade thing for the first Gundam. Genji rescued. That big monster had me worried, but we made it just in time. Yeah, even if we got the hover drive out, it would have been terrible to lose Genji. For all Iemon's talk, he was probably pretty worried, too. Yeah, he was just too embarrassed to show his concern for his grandson. I'm sure he'll be glad to see Genji safe. We don't have time to stand around, you know. We have to hurry to Saint Bina. We have 9 days! Teams reunite my attack. Yeah, it was really quick. It was like a 4-minute thing. It was basically, who did you want to fight the T-Rex? Which also means the level disparity widens. Also, the party got fucked up. Hang on a second. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this for a little bit. Where am I supposed to go now? I guess this way. Though there were items in the Highlands that I don't know if we should like worry about. We would have just gotten redundant items, so not really worth anything going back to. But also, we had another item, now that I think about it. Where is that? Oh, it's here. The Nebulum. These are a set of items that appear in Tails' game that I think it starts here. But these are weapons that eventually become items that power up the more enemies you defeat with it, I believe. But I think we have to activate it first, which is something we can't do right now. Symphonia did first. Ah, that makes sense. Symphonia was like the big land. Symphonia was technically the big landmark thing about 3D gameplay.
Thank you for everything. I'll go on ahead and deliver the hover drive.
The curse of weird anime has been spread. Define weird anime. Does it start now, Divine Hero? Oh yeah, you need. Yeah, okay, so we do have to activate it. Where do I go now? Do I go to the meeting hall? Keijo. Keijo's fine. It's not as weird as some of the shit I've seen. Any kills you make should count. Oh right, I forgot about this thing. I forget how this works. There we go. Now, how do I get that? Where did that go? For some odd reason, these things don't stay kept up. It's weird. Is this what I think it is? Yep. Demon Seal. I think that's the EXP item we had before. Oh, it gives EXP, but it also causes physical ailments during battle, which is a lot more easier to deal with. Wait, Capacity Core Shop, hello? Our style focus capacity was one minute ECU. Oh, I guess this is like a thing where he, what is this area? What's the point of this? I guess if we show him enough, we get variants. The music box house. No, thank you. I also have no idea where I'm going right now, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm just kind of going places. Yeah, that's the field, so I don't want to go there. Yeah, it's not a weird anime, but for some but just on a lark, we decided to watch Grand Blue, not the mobile phone gacha game. No, it's an anime about deep sea diving, but really it's an anime about college life and how apparently friends exist to pull you down to their level. You can't get ahead in life if you have friends. Got a booty call? Fuck that. We're gonna ruin your fucking date. That's what the show is about.
Sounds more like it's a show about, sometimes you have toxic friendships and you should get rid of them.
Yeah. Though when it does become about diving, it's actually pretty fun. But also, yeah, there's a lot of naked. Because it's a diving anime, naturally you have to strip down in order to dive. You give me stuttering there as I'm just fucking imagining the shit I've seen in that show. Where does the game want me to go? Because I thought it was the meeting hall, but there's no one at the meeting hall, and there's no one on this end either, was there? Weird. Were they actually in here and I'm just blind? I think what I remember most of the show's first episode is a girl couldn't shop the main guy in underwear Yep. Yeah, that was another big thing about Gray and Blue is that the faces are fucking incredible. Guys, I'm lost. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Actually, I have the guide here. What am I doing? Seesaw. Oh, there's a building that I missed, apparently. But yeah, if you want to talk about weird anime, I saw like 2 episodes of Geltnir and I was like, please eject, I hate this. This is gross.
I mean, I recently watched a series that I wish they had actually not stayed as would be faithful to the original manga.
Uh-oh.
Which is Netflix got the redone Anime for Bastard.
Oh, I've been hearing about that.
Run!
Run away!
It suffers from the fact that, like, one, it's filled with really old anime, like, yikes. The actual, like, animation, the fight scenes, the fact that every battle is, like, butt rock kicks in, is like, oh, cool, this is the kind of anime I like. Then you get some of the plot points and stuff the main character's done, and you're just like, oh my god, this is the worst fucking thing ever.
Oh, that's right. You're a soldier from Malkuth.
Oh, right. You're one of those guys, aren't you? Fuck.
The city originally produced landships for Malkuth. If we weren't on the brink of war, nobody would have cared.
Speaking of land ships, we took a load of parts from yours.
Yeah, that ship's fucking dead. Sorry about that.
Even some parts that aren't being manufactured anymore. It was a big help.
Thanks to that, the Tartarus is no longer operational.
Yeah, we don't got a boat anymore.
But if the Albior can actually fly, we won't need the Tartarus anymore.
What do you mean, actually?
This shit'll fucking work. I'm badass.
The Albior carries our hopes and dreams. It will never fall.
It already did.
Hey, guys, hurry it up! They're breaking down the door!
What's the condition of the Albior 2?
It's finished, and the pilot's ready too.
You have a pilot?
Okay, we'll handle those soldiers. Hurry!
Leave it to the Grandpa Squad. We got this.
But the soldiers are quite irate. Perhaps I should tell them who I am.
There's no time. Leave it to us.
Never underestimate the elderly. Now, take off into the great sky of dreams.
You know, once upon a time I used to romanticize that statement, but now lately with the generational disparity, I'm kind of more like, But yeah, Grandma's gonna fuck these people up with that ruler.
By our honor as Sheridan's Class M, this is as far as you go.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, I remember you.
Who are you?
I'm the Albior 2's pilot, Noel. Ginji, the Albior 1's pilot, is my older brother. I'll fly you to St. Vina in his stead.
Thanks.
Let's go.
I remember liking her design a lot. By the way, we now have airplanes! Thank goodness we were able to get this airplane in 9 days!
Mr. McGovern, are you all okay?
Man, have you guys been shaking for 9 days? That's wild.
Ah, it's you. What's that vehicle?
It's an airplane.
Marshal, we'll talk later. Right now, let's just get everyone on board.
Can this airplane hold an entire city's worth of people?
We've been shaking for so long, I don't know if I can stand not being in a shaking city anymore.
Oh no, we're the plot-bearing problem, that's right. Man, them 9 days went by real fucking quick. But luckily, we have an airplane full of an entire city of people. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that tiny spaceship.
Also, man, Noelle's a fucking crazy pilot. Crazy good, but fucking calm down, lady.
Half the people that you just took onto the ship are dead from the G-forces you just exerted.
Grandpa was not tested for G-forces. Oh yeah, I forgot about the poison tidal wave that hits no one? It looks like the prophecy was fucking bullshit.
Allow me to express my gratitude. But what's
Don't listen to people who prophesize bullshit.
I love how this game is Jetsons, but it's not really a fantasy setting though, because like they have super technology. They have AC units and airplanes and land boats.
No, is there nothing we can do?
This is like when Hod fell.
It's basically what I usually refer to as being like anime punk, where it's like they have odd levels of technology that make no sense when you think about like how a lot of these inventions would share tech with other inventions they should have but don't.
It's sad to lose your home.
You wouldn't know anything about that, Mew.
It's already weird enough having the ground fall apart. I can't think of anything we can do. It's hopeless.
I know. What about the Sephiroth? This place fell because Master Van messed with that passage ring thing and did something to the Sephiroth, right?
That's actually a very good point, Luke.
Then can't we just bring it back?
But we don't know how to use passage rings.
Then we'll interrogate Master Van and...
Luke, there's no way we could pull that off. I understand how you feel, but...
Yeah,
Well,
Van...
you don't, Guy. None of you do.
Yeah, Van is the one who, you know, has the conservative Christians on his side, after all.
Luke.
I'm the one who destroyed Exariuth. That's why I have to do something now. I know this won't make up for what I've done, but if I could save this one city...
But you kind of already did, Luke?
Won't get anything done like that.
Like, you saved its people, so all that's left is just property?
Let's go to Yulia City. They know more about the Sephiroth than we do.
Because this community built, lives can't be brought back.
Yeah, like, you saved thousands of 9 people, Luke.
Now that the score predicting St. Bina's safety has faltered.
Yes, Grandfather might be willing to help.
Magic feels more like science the more you explain it. Yeah, they have a saying that's like the opposite. Like, at some point, science becomes... So, when science becomes so functionally advanced, it's indistinguishable from magic.
And Luke, you sounded like a
Yeah,
child
that's a common phrase used for stuff.
Everyone here wants to save St.
It's
Bina.
at a point it is like half the shit we have if you showed it to someone from like, you know, the medieval ages or that.
The
They would literally
70s.
burn you at the stake. Oh, okay, yeah, even just the 70s, they burn you at the stake.
Don't worry about it. We're not mad or anything.
I'll launch the Albior then.
I like how Jade was like, everybody here wants to save St. Bina. Especially this pilot we just picked up. Albior can be controlled freely. Same controls except you're flying. This Albior can only land on planes, and you can't save while riding it. At least we were able to save the people of St. Bina. Yeah, where there's life, there's hope after all. But I want to save St. Bina itself. I know. We all saw how worked up you were. Luke, you performed your duty as a member of the Kimlaskan royal family admirably. Now we can search for a way to save the town itself, and we have a month, Luke. I know. Jade just chewed me out for getting too anxious too. Yeah, having saved the people is more than enough for now. Absolutely. I hardly think that atonement means having to feel constant guilt. A world of death. The Qliphoth looks even harsher from the sky. People at St. Bina must be so worried. Indeed. It's hard enough to believe that their entire town has fallen in, but this looks like a world of death. I wonder what really happened to this planet. Is it not the result of the war in the Dawn Age? Yes, and the miasma was later sealed underground. Or rather, the crust itself was raised to create the outerlands. But could a simple war have triggered the miasma? Do you think there's something else responsible? I have no proof, but it would certainly be worth investigating. Researching the Dawn Age is difficult, but it's worth keeping in mind. What's up?
Nah, it just being them like, would a simple war have triggered possibly magical bullshit happening? No.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
It's someone war crimed. Some horrible, like, poison, murder, like, land. Yeah, probably somebody war crimed.
I always felt like we were just driving this thing backwards with the tail looking the way it does.
I can understand that. A lot of, like, it looks like a reverse, like, kind of like battleship with wings attached.
But yeah, this is gonna be our vehicle from now on. How do we park? Guys, I didn't learn how to parallel park an airplane. Oh, I guess we just did it. Radical. Hey, Prophecy Grandpa, you fucked up!
Grandfather!
I figured you'd come. I've been waiting for you.
Oh, now I'm going to say some convenient bullshit that means I'm still right.
Yes, I suppose we must. Though we are fearful of deviating from the score.
Too late, bitch. Sufficiently advanced science is one of Clark's laws. The opposite is Sanderson's law.
Before we talk, I'd like to let the people from St. Bina get some rest.
Yeah, we've been kind of keeping an entire town in our storage bay. There's a lot of vomit now just caking up the walls.
Oh, yes. Let us take them in.
Thank you.
It's like a beard grandpa just walking along like a hoverboard.
Luke, don't be discouraged.
What?
Jade rarely scolds people. What he said earlier shows that he's taken a liking to you.
Grandpa, please!
Field Marshal, don't put words in my mouth.
I'm gonna kick your ass, senpai!
Old folks don't have time to bother scolding people we don't like. Jade is no different.
I'm 30!
Honestly, of all the things to say, I'm going on ahead.
I'm gonna beat that old man's ass. Don't wait up, Luke.
He pegged him. Guess Jade has a few soft spots after all.
Yeah.
Tyr. Thanks.
30? That's ancient. Yeah, I'm a fucking grandpa in anime.
What's this, all of a sudden?
You've scolded me from the very beginning.
Oh, Lamau.
Oh, that was just... I mean...
Also, she's like 16.
I always thought of getting scolded as a bad thing.
It's not a good thing either.
I know that.
Oh wait, I'm playing as a guy right now, huh? Didn't even occur to me, I just kind of kept playing. A man named Ash. Every time I come here, I think about Ash. Ash? Yeah, he told me the truth about myself. And through him, I learned a little about the world around me. That may be what really got me thinking that I needed the change. You know, not the genocide or anything. Hang on a second! He used to always get in our faces and pick fights and all, but lately he's been leaving us alone. I wonder what he's trying to accomplish. The next time we encounter him, it may not be as an enemy. You're not telling me I have to get along with him. I'm saying we may not have to fight him. When Ash appears, it's always been for something important one way or another. Don't forget that. I'll try. Oh my god. There have been so many skits. Well, at least we've reached Yulia City. Though the people from St. Bino will probably take a while to get used to it. And it looks like Jade's finally starting to approve of you, Luke. Not just the Colonel, either. Annis, Natalia, and of course us too. We all think you're doing well. I can't really tell myself. I'm just doing what I have to. What does that mean? I haven't had any chance to really try and change myself or think about how I used to be. Well, to be honest, no one would believe you if you came out saying I'm going to change all the time. Indeed. Don't laugh about it! Sorry. In any case, let's finish what we have to do and do 2 more skits. Oh yeah, you're one of the fucking people from St. Bina. Thank you for your efforts in saving the townspeople. No problem. Oh right, wasn't there a dude who wanted rice here? Hey buddy! Oh fuck! It's different! Where the fuck am I gonna get 5 maces? East of the fort and talk to the merchant just in what? Oh fuck. So I'm looking at this guide here, chat, and let me tell you about some bullshit of this guide. There's a guy in white here who has something for Luke. This guy. I used to live in St. Bina. That was a close call, but I left home in a hurry, and the only valuable I have now is this arcane art text. Woo! Did you buy that in Badical? Yeah, I did. That originally belonged to me. Can I have it back? This is all I have left, and I bought it for a large sum of money. How much? I'll pay 40 grand. We don't have that much.
You're getting ripped off.
But if we explain this to my parents, they'll fire the maid. How about taking the money in exchange for valuable hard work? Work? Just do something to help your mother. That kind mother will surely be happy to give you money. Colonel, how could you say things like that? Still, he's right. If Luke were to offer to help his mother out, she'd probably be beside herself with joy. Alright, let's try it. So here's what the guide says. The guy wants $40,000. I had 120 guaranteed at this point, but I didn't want to spend any money. If you don't have this money, This guide is insane. This guide is literally insane. 120,000 gold? I barely had 50 a while ago!
Yeah, but you see, you're not grinding your balls off.
Yeah, I'm not tempering my balls. I think I need to look at another guide, because this one's just generally crazy. Let's put the guide over here, that way I don't have to tab out of my dashboard. Nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing. Okay, so just go to the conference hall. Time to hack some. So apparently we can't pay for it right now, even if we have the money, because we need to do a thing with Luke's mom. I just wanted to point out that this guy just casually mentioned he had fucking 120 grand.
I'll get to the point. Is there any way to save St. Bina?
Oh, this is a difficult problem. If only we had the key of Lorelei that Yulia used.
If only we had a literal plot device.
The key of Lorelei? What's that? It sounds kind of familiar.
It refers to the sword and jewel of Lorelei. If I recall, it was used when creating the Planet Storm. I've also heard it referred to as the symbol of the pact between Yulia and Lorelei.
So, here's one thing they keep mentioning. They keep mentioning the Planet Storm. What the fuck is that?
Correct. The Key of Lorelei is said to be a phonic weapon created by Yulia using the power of Lorelei.
I love my sound weapons.
The Sword of Lorelei gathers 7th phonons, and the Jewel of Lorelei disperses them.
That sounds like a paradox of a weapon.
It's said that the key itself is made of 7th phonons. Supposedly, Yulia summoned Lorelei into the key and freely commanded that power.
Wow, we just have a sword that lets you use a god as a power device.
Whether that is true or not, what is true is that it could control the Sephiroth.
But once the planet storm was formed, the Key of Lorelei was cast down into the core.
Oh!
Yes, we can't use something we don't have, something that may not exist at all. In any case, I suspect it would be impossible to lift St. Bina back up to the Outer Lands.
Is there really nothing anyone can do?
It may be possible to at least prevent it from sinking beneath the liquefied surface.
With the Sephiroth?
Yes. They are controlled by devices called passage rings. By using the passage ring to restore the Sephiroth, we might be able to keep St. Bina afloat.
Did the Sephiroth and St. Bina get destroyed? I thought it was just an Exariuth.
Where is the passage ring that controls the Sephiroth tree for the St. Bina region?
That's a fucking line of words.
At Shuri Hill. It's to the east of St. Bina.
That's where I was taken when I was captured on the Tartarus. At the time, I thought it would still be protected by the Albertesque and Yulian seals.
As much as I love Tales games, when they go into like the world in its own jargon, I just sit here blinking like incredulously. Because like it just becomes noise at some point.
Rings for Hod and Exariuth were destroyed. But the Yulian seal should not unlock until the promised time.
Promised time?
But the Commandant must have unlocked it and operated the passage rings, right?
Yes. Even we don't know how he did it.
Let's worry about that later. How do we operate the passage ring?
I've heard that all of the control panels require the use of the 7th phonon.
That seems like a problem considering how rare a 7th phonist is, apparently.
Well, we've got 3 people who can use that.
Yeah, which is funny, actually.
Tyr, Luke, and myself.
The other issue is whether Van
Hey,
has
Gridhead,
done
what's up?
anything to damage the passage ring.
We won't know that until we get there.
Things have finally stabilized on my end. I've gotten over COVID finally. Like I had a negative test over the weekend, which is great. And my computer isn't having an aneurysm, so everything's going hunky dory.
If it's east of St. Bina, then it's probably falling along with the city.
Funny you mentioned that. Oh, did you catch it too? Push-ups. Yeah, I can stand to do some push-ups, but first, cutscene. The passage ring at Shuri Hill. I hope it actually works. I doubt Fan will leave it untouched for us to use. Indeed, his plan so far seems to be impeccable. Almost like he's a special boy. That sounds sarcastic for some reason. How odd. I meant it quite literally. Well, thinking about Van won't accomplish anything. We just have to visit Shuri Hill and see. Yeah. Spicy cost positive. Oh, sorry to hear that, dude. Is it at least just Omicron, the light version? Also,
you'd have to break it down into the 4 different variants of Omicron.
Yeah, because there's now 4 variants. That's fucking great. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick before I do the push-ups, though. Back in a second.
I mean, the obvious difference is just severity, so if you're just feeling absolutely like you've just got flu or that, then it's normal. All the way up to like, what is it?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also, I gotta say, making a man do push-ups in this heat is fucking cold. I just had a mildly sore throat. Saturday was groggy in the morning and the fever. Ah, yeah, that's how I felt too, dude. It sucks.
As weird as it sounds, you probably just have the base version, not the...
Alright.
Yeah, here we have the problem with the fact that people are catching it left, right, and center, and also we are in the middle of
Same.
Britain having a heat wave.
Honestly, like, the moment July hit, there was just a huge upsurge. It was fucking everywhere.
So, the heat wave for here is currently shitlords are getting really mad about it.
Well, yeah.
Because it proves global warming is
Real?
happening at a much faster rate than
it proves that all these old people that were denying it are fucking idiots.
So basically, our heat graphs for the entire Britain line up to the possible worst case scenario predictions for 2050.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's real bad, actually. Holy crap. Especially because I just finished my first month of the new job and I get it. I wouldn't worry about that too much. Like, when you come back, I'm sure your job will accommodate you and give you, like, a refresher course if that's still a problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it unless you, like, have some reason to suspect that your, like, boss or that aren't, like, being reasonable about it.
Shuri Hill is a bit east and south of Sabina.
I mean, fair enough, Gerdad. Like,
now, what constitutes a Shuri Hill amidst this mist of a continent I'm looking at? I'm guessing it's this, like, craggy-looking place. Also, I like how with the Albior you just get fucking ejected at it, like boop. Welcome to Poison Shuri Hill. So, where's the entrance? It's normally hidden by a phonic art. If I recall correctly, the phonic art was created using 3 red phone stones and the 5th phonon. That's the fire one, yeah? Well, guess what? Time to break out the rabbit. Wow, is my aim really this bad today? There we go. Ooh, hey. Also, I should advance the guide to see what we can miss here. There is a capacity core here, alongside with some equipment, and a Carmine chamber that I gotta look out for. This upside is I can watch streams since a month. Oof. Well, focus on getting better at least, dude. Like, let me tell you. A week off is great until you realize you're just suffering, so make sure to stay hydrated, take I was gonna say take antipyretics, but that doesn't really help. Tylenol helped with me managing my fever when I had that. Stay hydrated. Believe it or not, my folks were telling me to take zinc, and that actually helped a lot with my recovery time. What I get to see is high-pitched anime bullshit. Oh yeah. Where did they put the thing here? Trying to figure out where the thing is. All right. Welcome to the violin chamber. It's kind of weird that for the cutscenes here, they only showed Luke and Ion and just completely ignore the rest of the party. Exariuth, Shuri Hill. Places with passage rings feel so strange. It's probably because they were from the Dawn Age. They were made to protect the Sephiroth. Oh, right! So this has been around for 2,000 years. Indeed, the technology they use seems to be quite advanced. We can't build anything like this with our current knowledge. So civilization was more advanced 2,000 years ago? So they say. Even in Yulia City, we don't understand how most of the facilities work.
Everything is lost tech.
I wonder what the world was like when Yulia was around. I wish I could have seen it. You mean you wish you could see the machines, right? Well, yeah, but come on! That's why they came up with the idea of... That's when they came up with the idea of creating the Outer Lands. Those must have been turbulent times. Now it's hardly any different. After all, we are on the brink of diverging from the prophecy. True enough. Human history is one of eternal turbulence. Now let's take care of what we came here to do. As dry as always. I'm in bed with a big bottle of water loaded up on painkillers. Nice. Just had to make sure, you know? Because, like, having just recovered from it, I can empathize, so I want to make sure that, you know, you're doing your best. That's all. And also, somebody was asking why violins. That's like the first fucking thing that came to my mind when I saw the architecture of this area. Let's find one of these dudes, see what they are. Drek? Drek!
Alright, let's go.
Oh. Ooh, that's a good one. Wow, I use Raining Thrust a lot. Let's use Havoc Strike into Rending Fang Blade. So I'm trying to figure out what these are, the sheaths?
Too easy.
Also, have I leveled up recently? I don't know. We need 70, I believe, for combo up. Power charge, critical up, heavy hit. Yeah, so we are one level away from that. Well, might as well get some fights in to get that level.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Do a punishment. Heaven strike.
Oh yeah, by the way, there's a very distinct reason why I like using Annis. She has spells, but she's not a caster, but the big thing is that she has Mighty Charge. So she can basically boost herself up really, really strong, just out of fucking nowhere. The only problem is that she likes to combo into Mighty Charge, which kind of defeats the point.
You're no match for us.
I think about 4 more fights till we get there. Oh, is this where things get weird? Oh yeah.
This isn't your average phone machine. I don't have a clue what to do with it.
What exactly are we supposed to do with 7th phonons?
This is strange. The Yulian seal hasn't been removed.
I'm guessing that's because Van has a nefarious plot in mind.
What does that mean? Did General Grants not use it?
Don't tell me we came all this way for nothing.
I mean, didn't it occur to us they didn't use it because the puzzle wasn't solved outside?
There must be some way to use it. Let's look around.
Is this bait? This is Beto. Let's drop save. Because I forgot that since I reinstalled my operating system, I don't have automatic updates turned off, so this thing has a prone tendency to restart when I don't want it to. I'm hungry. Is anyone else getting hungry? Yes. I'm starving. Somebody make us something. Not me. My cooking isn't any good. Well, I don't like cooking either. I'm so hungry I don't have the energy to make anything. All this arguing isn't filling our stomachs. I can't believe the game got mad at me for not using cooking. Fine, game. Here, I'll make some Oma rice. There, you happy? So where should Barty be if they didn't have this rune to go to? They went to the ruins because they suspect that they can use the machine to prevent the town from sinking, but they suspected Van was here, but he wasn't. So I feel like this is a jape. I think these 3 phonic glyphs are sealing the controls to the passage ring. Then we need to do something about the phonic glyphs? Most likely. Van the Terrible. Van certainly has quite an arsenal. Yeah, he's smart, he's quick, he's good with a sword, he could use the 7th phonon. He's amazing, incredible, and he's got a beard! Is his beard special? Of course! That's where he gets his power! My, I had no idea. And those eyebrows are amazing too. What kind of power do they have? His eyebrows tell him where enemies are. And watch out for the hypno rays they shoot out.
Oh no.
Oh, such power! How fitting for the Commandant of the Oracle Knights. Tyr, are you gonna let her say things like that? Sure, why not? Well, regardless of the beard, he certainly is intelligent and clever. Things will get difficult if he stays ahead of us with his hypnotizing eyebrows. But what can we do? We can't fight him head on, and we don't even know where he is. Ash might have an idea. Ash, huh? Annis is like the horrible goblin little sister, and I am all here for it. She just saw a moment of like, oh, Natalia doesn't know a fucking thing. This will be great. Oh? Oh no! Hey guys, how do you feel about musical theory? What was that?
Oh dear.
Yup. What kind of musical theory? The bad kind!
The difference is so obvious.
Time for an annoying gimmick? Yup. Yup, uni. We can never escape Chrono Cross.
Alright, let's go.
Are you gonna combo? There we go!
Let's finish this. All right, we won.
Does she just psychically link with her doll? TP is becoming a problem. Can I cook anything to help with this? No, because I don't have kombu. I need kombu for everything TP. This is terrible. Who the fuck sells kombu? The moment I figure this shit out, I'm gonna buy like 50 stocks in kombu. I'll just have a pizza, I guess. Imagine the target needs to survive Final Fear to trigger the extension. Ah. Well, with the way we've been throttling enemies, that's gonna be a problem. Even some bosses. That's a mandatory fight.
Don't get sloppy.
Now, Volgai uses over limit. Doesn't look like it. Nope, he's gonna squander that. There we go, add combo. So now Luke has a 4-hit combo. So I'm gonna switch him off of P attack for a bit and start getting him enhance if I can. Man, you can tell that brain rot is real because I saw this and I instantly thought of Disco Elysium. Oh, He's an agility 70, so Guy's actually pretty good there, but I'm gonna give him the +3 physical attack. Need agility for Super Chain, that's what I'm working on. But yeah, now we have 4 attacks. The only problem is that the 4th attack isn't really anything unique, but it's more attacks, which is always good. The main thing is that I don't know how we trigger. I don't know if the AI knows how to trigger Jade's limit break. Because you do it on, for him, you do it on like high tier spells, but I never see the AI do it. It's weird. Red, green, blue. So I need a red and a yellow. Wait, I have a yellow.
These guys are wimps. They'll still beat you if you guard them. Damn it! Something here! Red Bentley! Who's next? Who's next? Almighty explosion. I guess that does it.
Also, the thing about leveling into extra skills is that it takes a lot of effort. Stuff that we're not gonna get immediately. Like from Mother's plastic lens and projecting something onto the ground. Do I have to add something here? Oh, I guess we, I guess we're good. So So I guess it's not really musical theory, but like musical interludes. That opened this up. What's that? It's part of the mechanism that forms the Julian seal. Let's break it. Leave it to me. Ah, yes. 2,000-year-old legendary technology used to preserve the outer crust. Destroyed by Wascally Wabbit. Also, I think we have to go... Oh no, we don't have to go back there. It's apparently the next one. Or not? Yes, there's no pressure to overgrind just yet, but we do need to get some things.
Don't get sloppy.
Wait, what am I at setup? Why do I have Havoc Strike on 2 things? Hang on.
We're done here.
Tyr learned Eclair d'Alarms. I think that is a spell. Specifically, I think that's a light spell. Light plate. Who equips a light plate? I do. What do we have here? That's a lot of money. A lot of money that we could use to buy that one book. Oh wait, that's right. This was here. Eh. With the way that the musical notes are playing out from these element things we're picking up, I keep thinking of, specifically some of the special attacks from Super Mario RPG that use a string instrument. Where was Annis and all that? Also, I might actually need to cook because our HP is looking a little low. Where is Omar Ice? Let's use Healing Circle. Because I'm lazy. Alright, hang on. There we go. 3rd time's the charm. The weird thing I'm noticing about this game is that stuff is happening and we're linking it to Van. But ever since Xariuth, we haven't really seen any nefarious plans really from him. It's just kind of like his subordinates like interfering with very odd events. And Van's just been kind of gone for a while. Hey amigo, what's up? I've been tuning in and out. Ah, crap.
Too easy.
So we have 2 of the blue stuff. Dene bottle. That is the thing I'm looking for. Because if we want to get the, the capacity core, we're apparently supposed to be going around here. Follow the path west to reach another room. Did we just come from west?
I'm gonna go have a nap before I have to get up for work. So I will see you later.
See you later, dude. Get some good rest.
Good luck with the animes.
As always. Do I need that yellow phone on? I don't know. Savannah is some kind of mastermind. Yeah, Van's subordinates are the 6 god generals. The clear boss fights that we've been having at various points. Skillin Magior, what is that one? That is the big important thing that I was looking for here. Skillin Magior is defense and a little bit of magic defense and agility. I don't know if I'll be using that. But yeah, you pretty much got it on point. Something about that doesn't look right. I don't think I fought you. What are you?
These guys are wimps. They'll just beat you if your guard's down.
Oh, you're a caster. What are you? You're a dark. That's all you are, dark. And you really need to calm down.
Just stay dead.
I said the same exact thing, Amiga. Don't worry. This is not Chrono Cross. It really tries to be now I think about it. But we haven't been dealing with multiple dimensions yet. How do I adjust light bearing? Because I could tell that's the gimmick here, but I don't know how they want me to do it. Oh, there's an upstairs. Okay. Phonon cross. Oh boy, is it time for mirror puzzles? I love mirror puzzles. They're so good. Puzzles! I'm gonna laugh if we need to, Yellow, and by laugh I mean laugh until the bullets stop.
You're dead.
Jade, why are you in the fray?
Guess you're done. We really had no choice.
And it seems mechanically awesome battle to her stick as a character is hit and miss. I think she's fun. I appreciate a nice goblin character. Someone who just takes the piss out of the team. But yeah, she's really good in battle because A, she can buff her power up, but B, her combos are sweeping, which is very valuable in a 3D roam-based combat system. She's also pretty tanky. Like, she has the highest HP on the team right now, which is fucking baffling, actually. What the hell do I have her on AD skills right now? Not a whole lot of skills, honestly. What's her capacity core? Oh, I'm using her better capacity core. That's funny. I should buff her attack. Though I think maybe if I get... I forgot what the sweet spot is for enhance, but maybe I should keep her on... There's gotta be a better one. There's a better one, but I have it, and that's the issue. I guess this one could work because it gets her into physical attack and agility while also keeping defense up. It's not great though. It's like a very it's like number-wise pretty lacking. 50 is enough for glory. 50 of what? So we need... red, yellow, blue, green. We're good. And time to murder another device. Now time for one more music puzzle. So last I tuned in, Xerius got exploded, Luke got character development, McGregor's town got stinky and rose to the sky, but we fit an entire city's worth of people into a... Yep, we put everybody into a passenger airplane. It's fine. Right now we're trying to figure out how to make sure that Saint Bina doesn't totally sink into the poison mud. That's why we're here in Violin Dungeon Town. Which I do like the design of these areas. It looks sufficiently weird. Anis, you missed the first 2 hits of your combo, come on! Alright, Guy, can you follow that up? Nope. Gonna squander your over limit. No, Anis has 0 chill. If you want to know what Anis is like, in the beginning of the game when she got thrown off a literal land ship going at 45 miles an hour, she didn't panic, she screamed, "I'll fucking kill you!" Van is so cool, his beard is so well trimmed, he's got a 12-pack and fucks like a tiger! Party A was smart enough to use it. It's weird because I remember switching to Anis use specifically because I remember she goes hard with her mystic arts, but I don't remember anybody else using theirs. And I'm noticing that now, and that Guy and Jade never use their mystic art. And yeah, now that you mention it, Amigo, Van does have a little bit of that special boy syndrome, doesn't he? I can't believe Van is a special boy. Maybe it's a strategy setting or a core cover area. Well, we could check that, I believe. Anis attacks different enemies. Strike arcs, watch TP, over limit, use it. Doesn't look like there's any weird quirks here. Somebody had a blue here. I should pick that up.
All right, let's go.
Did you say over? No, I didn't touch over limit. Whoops.
Oh, that was intense.
So I just had a thought. Part of Tokunaga's combo is a headbutt, and Annis rides Tokunaga's head, so doesn't she just basically give herself a concussion every time she fights? I just noticed the headbutt, I was like, wait, is she just crashing into people? Battle Guard, I believe that is for the big girls. The adults. Nah, I think Annis is just hard-headed. That's what I think this all is. Specific. I remember that being a very good item, but I don't know why. Oh, that's why. It's a full heal. Well, not a full heal, but a party heal. I think up here in the banisters, just a very angry pitched tuning fork. Something tells me I'm gathering the wrong photons. And some of the forehead is the least likely way to concuss yourself. Yeah, the forehead is definitely the thickest part. It also has connective fibers, the brain to minimize jostling. Other impacts to the head that concuss more easily. Yeah, because the back of your head is definitely weaker, but also has the higher brain functions. And I think the top of the head is where all of the a lot of the quote-unquote joints of your skull are. Now I know you're thinking the head doesn't have joints, but no. But in anatomy, technically, the ridges that your skull connect to, those are technically considered joints. Oh, crap. I forgot about this. The worst part is you can't really tell what the puzzle is like initially. Game, 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 game. Oh my god, do I have to punch it? I do. I guess that looks right? The thing is, I don't think the plates of your head ever, like, fully merge. I think they still technically remain, like, in that state of free-floating for other reasons. The human body is really fascinating. Like, just the sheer fact that, like, the hand and feet are comprised of, like, at least 30 bones each is fucking nuts. I needed 2 red and a green. They fuse after birth. Yeah, I need 2 red and a green in order to complete this. But Van is hiding in the shadows. Yeah, that really is feel like what's supposed to gonna happen, because, like, they suspected Van was here before in order to manipulate it, but, like, nothing was touched. So I'm just sitting here like, we're about to be fucking played, aren't we? There's the green. Also, I need 2 red. And there's one up there. Let's not forget the intended setup that allows us to walk without powderizing our bones. Could you elucidate on that? Because I'm not quite sure what you mean. I understand how that walking is just basically over elaborate, falling. Worst part about Tales of Raiden, you can see the plot twist coming a mile away, and you have to walk into the trap. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that. From what I understand, if it wasn't for how legs are set up, our bones would break just from walking. I don't know if it's break per se, but there's definitely a lot of padding in your knees that prevents them from like wearing at each other. I wonder if that's what you mean. So I have to walk around and try to find another red particle, and I don't quite know where that is. There's the other red particle. I think that's all we need for the puzzle. I like this place aesthetic. Yeah, the aesthetic of Abyss is very cool. Like, I really love how it looks like a, they basically just take the aesthetic of, like, musical sheets and, like, the designs of instruments. I think I can help figure it out because I went to high school in order for a nursing, or I went to college for nursing initially, so I have a vague remembrance of anatomy and physiology, but like I have to figure out what exactly you're talking about in order to like elucidate on what you mean. Because, like, bones breaking, I don't quite think that's the case, unless you mean, like, the tibia and fibula, which would make sense, since they're bones that support each other. But, like, for general movement, like, I can't imagine that being the case. Well, we did the 3 seals, which means Van is very obviously going to ruin our day here in a hot minute. Let me save. If you break the growth plate in a bone, that can hinder growth. Yeah, but but Divine Hero was mentioning specifically, like, the mechanical act of walking, it's kind of a miracle that our legs just don't shatter on impact. And I'm trying to figure out what they mean by that. What's the deal?
Nothing's working.
Ah, plot. Oh?
Tyr, could you approach that phone stone?
Okay.
Did we not notice this before?
What?
Oh, no. Oh, we have a status report on the Sephiroth.
It reacted to Tyr. It says, warning. Is this the Yulian seal?
I don't know, but it's definitely been unlocked. We can use the passage ring now.
Hey, this writing looks like an explanation of the passage ring.
Time for me to interpret it.
You've really outdone yourself this time, General Grants.
My brother did something to it?
He's closed the valve, making it impossible to revive the Sephiroth tree.
Also, Van was already here. He did his master plan here already. Fuck.
What does that mean?
He used a code to render the passage ring unusable.
Can we break the code?
If I could use the 7th phonon, I'd break it myself. But
What if I use hyper-resonance to erase the code or whatever? That uses the 7th phonon, right?
if you could erase just the code, that might work.
Luke, you can't control it yet.
I've been practicing. Besides, if I mess up here, we're no worse off than if we'd done nothing.
Yeah, I've been using my limit break all the time, Tyr, didn't you see?
That's true. You're right.
The code he used
diagram
was
representing
D's.
The third Sephiroth is lit up red. Erase just that red part.
I'll give it a try.
So this is wild in that basically the idea is that we're using we're using sound element to hack into sound programming to destroy hacking code in music.
It looks like it started up. The Sephiroth has begun releasing memory particles to raise the land.
Then Saint Bina won't sink into the mantle.
We did it! We did it! Tyr, thank you.
Look at that.
I didn't do anything. You're the one who operated the passage ring.
But it wouldn't have started up if you weren't here.
Look at how eager Luke is to be a good boy.
Too. It's because you all helped. Thank you all so much.
He doesn't sound like Luke at all.
Who the fuck is this child?
I don't see any problem with that. I like him better this way.
You're on Luke's side.
Not really. Just like you're not on Ash's side either, right?
Incorrect.
Can't choose either of them. Oh no, wait! It's too soon to be celebrating. Look at that!
Whoa! It says the Sephiroth supports almost the entire Rubnica Plains region.
Oh.
Doesn't that mean Ingave is going to fall too?
Man, literally everything's fucking falling, isn't it?
Yeah, this is seriously bad for Engave.
Do we gotta evac another city?
Oh no! We have to get back to the Outer Lands and evacuate the people from Engave.
Tyr, you okay?
Just a bit tired, I guess. I'm fine though.
Yeah, activating that phone stone kind of fucked with me. New title. But yeah, we actually succeeded at something. Title given to one who is capable of controlling a hyperresonance to operate phone tech. So Luke is basically an engineer now. Let that fucking thought sink in for a second. Tyr, are you okay? What do you mean? Well, you just said you're tired. Oh, I just got a little dizzy. I'm fine. You sure? You always push yourself, so I can't trust you saying that. Well, excuse me for not being trustworthy. I'm sorry. I guess I was acting a little strange. Thanks for asking. Sure, I mean, if you're okay, that's fine. Teenage romance is so awkward. Luke gained audio engineering. Hey man, maybe I could use Luke to like balance the audio in my streams. Then I don't have to worry all the time. I could just leave it to him. Sure, it'd be a risk of watching my entire fucking city fall into the fucking ocean, but hey, that's a risk I'm willing to take. Get back up to. Can we really get back with just the power of the Albior? I think I should be able to use the power of the Sephiroth, just like the Tartarus. Yeah, the Sephiroth is northeast of Yulia City. We should probably find out pretty quick once we get there. Now it is time to save the breadbasket of Malkuth, I believe. Yeah, Engev is in Malkuth territory. Fantasy geography is hard, folks. I thought I could just wrap around the world to, like, make things quicker, but nah. Also, there's, like, a weird cloudiness to my minimap, and I don't know what that's about. Well. Oh, damn it, I'm not focused. Hang on a second. I was gonna speed this up a little. I love you, turbo button. Power of the Sephiroth can be used to lift the Albior to the outer lens. We need to... Oh, what? War! We're happening! Oh no, we're war! The land ships! Apparently Grand Kokomo still is the... Oh. Is it only in Grand Kokomo? Really? Take a look at our music guns! Look at the music we shoot to kill you with! Good lord! But hey, look at this, we got our own chorus! Our lightning music will shock you to death! Oh man, I love this war blob going on right here, this is great. Is that a fire trombone? I love how raw this scene is just because of how raw war really is. Oh no! Oh no, the fire trombone! They killed it! Now look at this Star Wars Episode 1 bullshit right here. The war between Kimlaska and Malkuth is at ahead.
Why? Why are they fighting?
Cause Saint Bina fell in the fucking dirt!
This isn't good. Both armies could be completely wiped out.
Yeah, we're above the Rugnica Plains. The Sephiroth tree below is already gone.
This must be what my brother was trying to accomplish.
What do you mean?
He wanted to eradicate the people of the Outer Lands. He knew from the score about the war in the Rugnica Plains.
He eliminates the Shuri Hill tree, causing both armies to fall. It's quite efficient.
You've got to be kidding me. I don't know what his reasons are, but what he's doing is insane.
If they're fighting here, then Kimlaska's main force must be at Kaitsua. I'll make them cease hostilities.
I'm concerned about Engev as well. It's likely to be targeted as a strategic supply point.
Couldn't think of it, why is Vayne trying to kill people again? He is vengeful about the events of the Hod War resulting in his country getting thrown in the fucking dirt.
With Saint Bina gone, that village is virtually defenseless.
You mean it could be attacked and destroyed even before it falls? Jeez!
Let's split up. One team will check on Engev, and the other will call for a ceasefire at Kaitsur.
I should go to Engev. Discussions won't even start without someone from the Malkuth military.
And I'll go to Kaitsur.
So we have a party split to do here. Natalia and Jade.
Either one is fine with me. I have an idea.
What about you, Luke?
So, I'm going to Engev. Take anyone since we don't want to fight. Does this guide cover Kaitsur? It does. We will eventually... We cover both splits. It just decides where Luke's gonna go.
I'll go to Engave. I owe the people there for their help, and I'm worried about them.
Okay, how should we organize the teams? Is there anyone you want to take with you?
Annis.
It's okay for me, but don't take Ion anywhere dangerous, okay? So you really do count on me, Luke? Okay, let's go. Please, come with me, Ion.
Okay.
First, let's drop Natalia's team off at Kite Sewer.
I trust you, darling 10-year-old murder engine.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Just do a casual genocide revenge. Well, the entire war was the entire problem in the war was caused by both sides, so that's why Van is like super vengeful about it. Sorry, just watching gigantic Tyr Guy over the wall is pretty hilarious. How are the stores doing? Can I buy an apple, guys? What's up? Oh, that's right. They hike up the prices here because of war times. Okay, that's really interesting. Sorry, I was looking at the guide for this weird gimmick coming up.
Line is moving north.
I think the defenses will hold a bit longer, but this village is in extreme danger.
What should we do?
You know, I always thought that it would be kind of a dick move in war for an attacking party to attack the farming locales of the city. I thought like no warring faction would ever do anything like attacking, you know, a farming community, and then Ukraine versus Russia happened, and I'm like, oh, a country's dictator could just be a dick, can't they?
We can't evacuate to Grand Kokma. They've already activated the capital's defenses.
Yes, Grand Kokma becomes a fortress during wartime.
Regardless, this continent is in danger. Think they could run all the way to Kessadonia?
That's a city of free merchants, so it should be safe.
Should. But remember, people in wartime can be dicks.
Yes, I'm sure Aster will take them in.
But it would be impossible to take the entire population aboard the Albior.
What? St. Bena's like double the size of this place. Are you kidding?
Though having them cross the battlefield on foot is no safer.
Could you take just the children and the elderly on that what's it called?
Yes, we'll take it on the Albacore, don't worry.
The rest of us will stay here and surrender to the Kimlaskan army.
You'll still be in danger of the land falling.
Falling? Wait, you mean like St. Bina and Exariuth?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, these are weird apocalyptic times, man. We gotta fucking work.
Then we'll run to Kessadonia on foot. At least the bridge has been repaired.
Let's leave the Albior to Noel, so we can escort those who are walking.
Luke. Yes, let's do that.
Thought you needed the plane for
think
the
we will need
stragglers.
more
Oh
than-
yeah, right, the stragglers. I thought we carried the whole town, you're right.
I'll speak with the Engave standing forces. If they could spare even one platoon to protect our rear.
By Jade talking to people, he means he's going to persuade them aggressively.
If she finishes transporting them earlier than expected, she'll return here.
I like how this game has basically become Disaster Day of Crisis.
Though I wouldn't get my hopes up.
Yeah, there's no telling how many trips she'll have to make.
We can relax a little.
Like, we're dealing with like 3 separate pothole cities. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Anyway, Let's just make sure that everyone makes it there safely.
Okay, So, this is a tricky scenario, but first cutscene. Why'd they go and start fighting? I should have kept a closer watch on Mose. I didn't expect them to move this quickly. I hope Natalia could get them talking again. That would help, but right now we need to worry about getting the people of Engave out before the town falls. I know, we don't have time to waste. Exactly. Also, keep in mind that it'll take more effort than you expect to escort civilians through a battlefield. We should prepare ourselves well. Yeah. We may not be able to replenish the supplies for some time. Make certain you have everything you need. Oh, don't worry, I'm good. I haven't been using items for a while. It's great. But also, everything is McFucking expensive. I've learned recently that turbo mode helps with the memory card. It's great. Oh my god, these things are so expensive. What? No, I already checked the food store. They don't got shit and it's all expensive. So this is a very important thing in that, we have to avoid literally every fight on the way there. Luckily, the guards are stupid. But also, our camera angle fucking sucks. We aren't even halfway there yet. Man, time moves a lot faster in war. You were on board the Tartarus, weren't you? Was there a soldier by the name of Marco? I don't remember. Don't say anything. Well, things are, don't you think you'd be sent on the front line? I'm sorry to tell this, but your son was killed in battle during an enemy attack. When did this happen? He was doing just fine when the Tartars came to Engave. It was after that. We were attacked by forces seeking to kidnap the Phone Master. Your son died an honorable death in combat. So, our son died protecting Phone Master Ion. When Marker was born, our score from the Order of Lorelei said to us, this child will one day aid a great and noble man. Until he needed to become a soldier. That stupid boy. No matter how admirable of him, how could he die before me? War is hell, everyone! Even though the writing is very ham-fisted at times, I do like the messages it sends. Like entirely relying on prophesizing bullshit is pretty dumb. Okay, there we go. I thought that guard was gonna get us. We're finally halfway there. Time for another cutscene. Is there a healer or some extra gels available here? I just hurt my foot. We're told all the women got on board the Albior. We told her that too, but Miriam said not to worry about her and take someone else instead. Why would you do something like that? It's alright, don't get me wrong, I don't intend to die here either. But I lost both my husband and child already, so... Her husband worked at the mines of Exariuth. Oh, time for more guilt for Luke! My son went to go... Oh no! That was the kid's mom! So now you need to live on in their stead. I'll make sure you get some gels. Take them back to the line. I like the fact that they recognize that gels are a thing actually in the universe. It's very nice. I don't want to cause needless chaos by exposing the truth on this spot. If you want to escape your feelings of guilt, then do it later after she's been safely returned home. You don't have to talk like that. If you know any Malkuth citizens who trust the criminal who destroyed Exariuth, I'd certainly like to meet them. It's your business if you want to apologize, but I'd appreciate it if you chose an appropriate time and place for it. This is one of the many reasons why I like Jade, is that he won't stop you from doing something done if it but unless it compromises him. Jade's pragmatism is like his best trait. Now I'm gonna remember how to get to Cassidonia, because this is where the map gets a little weird and chaotic, because it's wartime. Oh hey, more cutscenes. We're finally at a campsite. Cassidonia is just ahead. We made it here without anyone getting injured. Let's keep it up! Let's stay alert and see this through. Thank you for yesterday. Oh, it's you. Thanks to you, my foot is feeling better, and I was able to walk today no problem. You're a soldier too, I see, even though you're so young. It's kind of a misnomer. She's not a soldier, she's a bodyguard. Have the trust from Phone Master Ion. Your parents must truly be proud of their daughter. Oh. Yeah. I wonder. Sure they are. Please take good care of them. Right. Sorry about your husband and son. At times like this, I wish the score would tell us how long we have to live. I think that we can make better use of the time we have left. If you knew of your time of death, wouldn't you be frantic and desperate? That's possible too, but now that I've lost my family... I mean, I don't think it's going against the way of the Order, I'm just griping a little. I understand. May you at least be read a score of happiness. Personally, I'd rather not know when the score says I'll die. And even if I did hear it, I'd do everything in my power to avoid it. But unfortunately, people today willingly follow the score, because it makes life easier. That's likely how they really feel. That's not natural. That's an interesting question, chat. Would you willingly follow a destiny if it was proven to be exactly what will happen? Unfortunately, because I'm a fucking hipster, I would probably actively rebel against any destiny bullshit that has been told to me. But what would you do, chat? Oh, damn it! Game! I gotta fucking save state here if I still gotta avoid fights. It's okay to enter battles now on the Hispanian continent. Okay, we should be fine then. But just in case... There we go, no fights. I defy it because it's an opportunity to prove free will. So do aliens get the graves to go and realize Blanky never scored? I don't know. We didn't lose a single villager, though a few did trip and injure themselves. Everybody's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Hourglass. Magical pouch, and ether slash. That's the thing I was looking for, because apparently that's an equipment. Can't thank you enough. You have our deepest gratitude. Wow. You should be proud, Luke. You did an admirable job. No, I owe it to the support I had from you and the others. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. What are you all laughing at? But now it's time for Team Beta.
General Cecile!
It's a good thing we have literally every Kim Laskin here.
Go on ahead. Princess Natalia, you're alive.
I like that segment. He's like, yeah, go on ahead, guys. Don't worry about it. Oh my God, you're alive!
Yes, there's no longer any reason to fight. Call your troops back at once.
My deepest apologies, but I lack that authority. Lieutenant General Almondine is in command of this operation.
Then take us to him.
Unfortunately, he's headed to Kessadonia to meet with Grand Maestro Mose.
Ah.
Kessadonia? How does a commander leave the battlefield in the middle of a war?
Easy. Do you not know about military bureaucracy?
We need recognition from the Order that this operation is justified retribution. He went there for the proceedings. Only Phone Master Ion may officially sanction aggression. The Phone Master opposes the entire war.
That line in Regional is a little awkward here, I'm not gonna lie.
But you have to. The battlefield is going to fall.
Are you saying Malkuth has a weapon that can do that?
No.
No, that's not what it is, but it's dangerous.
I don't really understand, but unfortunately I lack the authority to pull the troops back.
Man, bureaucracy is the worst thing to happen in the war.
Then I'll go see Count Almondine.
Traveling by sea is dangerous in wartime. I cannot permit Her Highness to board a ship.
Do I have to do any weird gimmicks here as well? Wow, I do have to avoid all fights. This is weird. Yeah, it looks like there's unique equipment here too, so we want to avoid all fights. Ma'am, I gotta shit myself!
General Cecile, preparations are complete.
Cecile, you're gonna get a Zeta special at this rate. Okay, I feel like I'm missing the joke here. Because I don't remember any noticeable slaps in Zeta.
Understood.
Oh, no! You're right! The fucking dude that beat the shit out of Camille! Oh, man!
I apologize, Your Highness, but I must be going. I'll inform the authorities.
Zeta was a rough watch just because I did not like
Please
Camille at
await their
all.
escort.
Be careful.
What? Oh, yes. Thank you.
Oh god, he's hot.
If we're taken to Kaitsua, we won't be able to do anything. Let's go to Kessadonia by land.
It's dangerous. We'll have to cross the battlefield.
But it means we'll be able to meet with Count Almondine. Once he learns we're alive, he should understand that this war is meaningless.
I suppose we don't have a choice. Don't do anything rash. Let's move carefully.
I know better
Camille's
than to
great.
try to
I
stop
didn't
you.
like
I'll
Camille
go
at
too.
all. That's the problem.
But be careful, okay? If you die, it defeats the entire purpose.
You just seem like such a punk. And not like in the good way, but like... I feel like I'm doing a disservice here just because I may be like a bit harsh here. But like I saw Camille the same way I saw Act 1 Luke. Where Camille was just stirring shit because he was a spoiled little ass. Oh, I do not want to control Tyr. Holy shit. Good lord. So we have to also be very careful here. Because we could also fight the Malkuth military. I don't think we've ever fought them. Man, Malkuth military has only been good to us, I've realized. Finally made it to a campsite. Still have a ways to go before Kessadonia. Is someone there? It's me. Frings, what are you doing here? The Kim Laskin army is deployed here. Dude punches fascist spacecraft, hijacks a military weapon, and scares. I will give you the fact that his anti Titans attitude is pretty good. But like from the moment he joined, God, what was it called? The moment Camille joined the AEUG, he was just such a little bitch about everything, and I hated it. Our troops reported seeing you, and you, the general, came out to scout on your own. Or are you after Natalia? Please don't misunderstand, I haven't come here to harm you. Nor to scout, I just want you to leave the battlefield. What do you mean? If things stay the way you are now, we'll have to kill you because you're from Kimlaska. We're heading to Kessadonia to end the fighting, though. No matter the danger, we can't turn back. Can't possibly make it. The fighting is only going to grow fiercer. I can't tell my troops to just try to avoid attacking you. We understand your position. We don't want to fight either. I'll try notifying those who understand the situation to not attack you. But if it does come down to battle, please don't hate my soldiers. I feel kind of bad for refusing after he came all the way out here. But if the war continues, they'll be caught by the land falling, right? I hope we can at least avoid fighting Malkuth. The disgruntled grunt. Are you referring to Camille? Boop. God, I think we got 3 more cutscenes too. Whoop! I mean the way say AEUG sound. Oh yeah. the way they call it in the show is pretty good too. The AEUG. We're about halfway to Kessadonia. Who's this soldier? Ah, it's the seal. How'd you know we're here? I told you we're gonna stop this fucking yeah! AEUG? I like that a lot, actually. The head of the AEUG is Tim Allen. To be fair to Camille, he's got a good reason to be mad. Yeah, you're not wrong there. I think it's just the presentary way. Because, like, how do I put this? The way it's presented in Zeta, it always feels like Camille is antagonizing things for petty reasons that are not really all that well spoken. I think the reason why Camille is feels so, like, irritating to me, at least, is that his actions are never really well spoken for. I should watch Double Zeta. Apparently it is the actual conclusion of that scenario. I forget which way Kessadonia is. Where are we on the map right now? I legit have no idea where we are on the map right now. Oh, I see. So we want to go westward. Camille doesn't really have support groups with the adults in the AEUG. Yeah, I think that's the issue. Is that he tries to find support in, admittedly, a lot of adult women, but fails. He finds somebody with four Murasame, and that becomes a disaster. And, he really takes Fa for granted. Like, man, Camille takes Fa for granted a lot. Uh-oh. So this is funny in that both of our contacts on each side of the warring army have fought, and now they just want to kill each other. Please don't fight in front of us! Mommy, Daddy, I feel so powerless! I explained the situation to my troops in the area between here and Castadonia. Then why have there only been Malkuth forces out here? Frings is a trustworthy man, Cecile. Don't worry about it. Cecile, don't make me do it. Don't make me do a nobleman, Cecile. And both of you, get the fuck out of here. I do like Natalia here because she's taking an active command in dealing with the war. This really is a moment for Natalia this Sean, because she doesn't get a lot of moments in the plot. Which is a shame because this entire segment is not voice acted and it's rough. Oh, crap baskets. Hang on a second. That came out of fucking nowhere. Because we can't have any fighting in between the area or else we lose out on important items. So we kind of have to make sure that we don't get into any fights. Oh god, game, please! Can't believe I gotta redo this bit again. Can I just start this? No, I can't. Okay, it looks like— oh! Jesus Christ. No, 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 no. Uh-oh. Oh crap, my controller keeps rumbling! This is a problem. My controller won't stop rumbling. Why are they so aggressive? Holy shit! Hey, Kitsun, thanks for the raid! I have controller problems right now. What'd you guys stream? Also, I like how there's just no cutscene here. It's like, let's rest. Ah! Cursed content and nightmare fuel. Nope, nope, nope. I gotta do a thing here. There we go, now my controller has stopped rumbling. What exactly is nightmare fuel? Expound on this. I'm curious about this. Ah! Oh god, game's fucking dying here with the encounter rate. Oh, Jesus, that's a big turtle! Ah! With your help, we made it here without any pointless bloodshed. Someone said to me that FOSS treatment in Zeta depends on who the screenwriter is at the time. One writes her as a competent pilot for the AU. Yeah, I noticed that about halfway through the show. Fogg gets in so much trouble, it's weird. So who gave us all these items? Because we just get these items. But hey, we did it. We're about to stop a war.
Hey!
Luke!
What are you doing here? What happened with the truce?
I was told that the Commander-in-Chief, Count Almondine, went to Cassidonia to meet Grand Maestro Mose,
So I had to come here to stop that bullshit!
You crossed the battlefield? Are you stupid? You know how dangerous it is?
No, it's actually perfectly pleasant, except outside of like 2 weirdos.
You all did the same thing, didn't you?
Calm down, you two.
Yes, the people who can stop this war are here in this city. Let's save the arguing and go talk to them.
Yeah, you're right. That's what's important.
You know, we never got an opportunity to look at her. Oh my god, my party's fucked! Right here, and let's, well, we'll trade out Tyr for Anise. Go for my usual team. Ion has his eyes on the prize. Yup. What did we pick up? Bow made of processed steel, very durable. And a spear protected by Ifrit, the manifestation of fire. So we got a weapon for Natalia and a weapon for Jade. Safe reunion. That was a pretty reckless thing to do. The same could be said of you. Well, at least we were all able to meet up again. Yeah! I'm glad for the people from Engave made it safely here as well. But we still have work to do. Anime discussion! Every party member's here on screen! Oh yeah, I should finally get around to doing this, shouldn't I? Fuck. I still don't know what curse content is, Kitsune. What exactly did you stream? I'm gonna think of it. Has Luke ever apologized to Mew for the abuse? No. We did this before, I just never did this during the reality. The reality shift. What now? Need to make 5 trades with Din for Natalia. So does that count as 2 or 1? Pineapple gel's pretty good for 500 gold. Oh, I guess we don't have any items to trade. Shit. The way Luke treated Mew bugged shit at me, because how the fuck could you be mean your own Digimon? I would probably... Nah, Luke should be a bit better to Mew, honestly. Where are we supposed to go? I don't remember. That's the field, so we don't want to go there, so we gotta go south.
Count Almondine, what is the meaning of this?
Natalia's fucking pissed!
Princess Natalia?
I presume you received a message from Emperor Peony the Ninth, stating that the news of my death was an error.
His Majesty believed that message to be a Malkuth scheme.
You know, understandable.
Indeed. I should have returned to the castle sooner. But you have now witnessed that there is no justification for this war. Stop the fighting at once.
Count Almondine, it's me, Luke.
You're alive.
What happened to your fucking hair?
I'm the one who caused the destruction of Axariuth.
Why would you say that?
The blame should be placed on me alone, Luke von Fabra.
If this war is one born of misunderstanding, then it must be corrected at once.
And the battlefield on the Rupnica Plains could fall and be destroyed just like Axariuth.
Now cease this conflict and open the border immediately.
Wait. There is no need to obey the orders of a false princess.
Oh, man. Here we go.
How dare you! Even a Grand Maestro cannot speak of me in such a manner. To insult me is to insult the kingdom of Kamlaska Land.
Why did you not say it was Van? Luke has a guilt complex going forward, and he does some stupid shit as a result.
For some time, I have received the sorrowful confessions of a certain pious believer. It appears the daughter that he fathered with an attendant to the queen was substituted for Her Highness the Princess.
Wait, what?
That's a lie!
No, it's not. Look at her eyes, her hair. From time immemorial, the royal family of Lanvaldir has had red hair and green eyes. But this woman's hair is gold, and the late queen had hair as black as night. I've informed His Majesty about this matter as well.
So you've just had this in your pocket the whole time, and you only pulled it out now when it's convenient to you. You dick!
If you go to Batical, His Majesty will punish you for conspiring against the kingdom.
What?
That's impossible. That can't be true.
So hey, maybe the marriage thing is weird. No, it's still fucking weird.
Count, shouldn't you be returning to the battlefield?
Yes.
Hey, wait! The battlefield is going to collapse!
What's your point? As long as the war occurs, the score will be fulfilled. Why are those people in Yulia City worrying about a little collapsing land?
What do I care about a few 100,000 people fucking dying? I'm gonna be prosperous.
Grand Maestro Mose, that's horrible.
It's your brother who's doing the unthinkable. Now, Phone Master Ion, do you still intend to demand a cessation of hostilities?
Yes!
No, I wish to return to Doth for the moment.
Wait, what? Hello?
Ion, are you serious? The Commandant will make you open the Sephiroth seal so he can destroy the trees.
I won't allow that. Having any more of the Outer Lands collapse would be a problem.
I mean, do you have a say in the matter?
And if he comes by force?
If that happens, then you'll come back to rescue me, Annis.
What?
Cantor Annis Tatlin, I hereby relieve you of your position as Phone Master Guardian.
Hello?
Wait a minute. Ion, don't do this.
Stay with Luke at all times, protect him, and report everything you hear to me.
Oh man. Annis is gonna be a go-between? She's a spy now.
Please take good care of Annis for me.
I can see why Ion did this, but that must really suck for
Let us
Annis.
go to Doth.
Cause like, that was kind of Annis's identity. She really loved that shit.
Yes, Phone Master.
What does Ion think he's doing?
That's a good question.
Leaving Annis here means he intends to come back. Right now, more importantly,
If you're worried about me, I'm fine. We should go to Batical.
So Natalia is an illegitimate child. I was about to say another term, but that'd be
An
wrong.
army now is father. His Majesty, the King.
And she's surprisingly quick to renounce her position.
Then we'll need to find a way to cross the border.
The border runs through this city. There must be a place we can slip through.
Luke, don't take your eyes off Natalia. I'm worried about her.
Fucking right?
Yeah.
I do like how, Luke isn't a fucking idiot here. Guy's like, yeah, I'm kind of worried about Natalia now, and Luke's like, oh yeah, no, I get it, don't worry. I wonder if Natalia really is a princess after all. Whether she is or not, she's still one of us. The problem, though, is what she herself thinks. Yeah, I'm worried. Yeah, when I found out I wasn't the real Luke, I got really depressed. That Mose, true or not, he's gonna pay for this. She'll have to find her own answer to that question. As cold as it may seem, right now we need to focus on stopping the war. Yeah, I guess. The king raised her own daughter for use. Who cares on? The monarchy. Amigo, you do realize that there was a staggering amount of incest among the nobilities of Europe to keep the royalty within our blood, right? The moment they realize that it's not the real child, Natalia's in a lot of fucking trouble. They will do anything to remove that problem just to make sure that the bloodline stays pure. Where is a save point is the question. Yeah, I do kind of wish Mose would fucking bite it, but killing Mose would not be a good idea. Because he actually has the, you know, ear of, Kim Laska and is the one way to stop all that's going on right now. Which fucking sucks, mind you. I'm not gonna disagree with you there. But it's the truth. That fat sack of shit needs to stay alive. Is there like a save point or like an inn anywhere? Like, I'm trying to figure out how to do this shit. Go to Batical. How do I go to Batical? Oh, I see what's going on here. Guide. Yeah, he won't. Yeah, that's the issue. Is that you can't kill him because he's got the ear of the king, but he's a dick. So what you do is you get him in a figure 4 leg lock and then persuade him to stop the war. Wow! Annis, calm down!
Wanna buy the password?
Hey, it's you!
Hey! I recognize those boobs.
Oh my! If it isn't you kids again.
I didn't even realize the fucking rat atop that dude's head.
I don't believe you guys. First you kidnap Ion, and now you're conning people here? What's wrong with you?
What can I say? We love money.
I've noticed.
So do I, but still.
Annis. Okay, Darkwings. Just how much are you asking?
As an example, Charles II of Spain is notable for having a family circle, not a family tree. Last time someone added fresh blood to the lineage was 144 years before Charles's birth. Whoa.
There's 6 of you, so...
Don't forget me!
There's 7 of you, so it'll be 7,000 gold.
If I remember right.
I don't believe
Yeah. I like this. I always like it when there's this circumstance of Luke like, you fucking mouth!
You idiot! Your big mouth just cost us another 1,000 gold.
Destroy rabbit.
Well, you gonna pay or not?
That's too fucking expensive. Hello?
That's too expensive.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any reason to go along with this little scam.
We're still in Malkuth, right? Colonel, just arrest them.
You heard her. Though if you let us through, I suppose I could let you go this time.
Yes, well, you see, we only set up shop because people like you up and started a war that's hurting people like us. Innocent civilians, that is.
I mean, technically, he's not wrong. They are civilians.
That's true. Let's pay them.
That's not like you, Natalia. War or no, the decision to commit a crime comes from one's own lack of morals.
Well, yes, but...
Then let's call the military police.
Wait. We'll let you through, but not a word to anyone else. There are always folks who get stuck on the wrong side of the border.
Thanks.
Look at them. They're nice guys. Totally not just conning people out of money to do wartime efforts. Those Darkwings are at it again. I dislike letting criminal activity go, but we have more important things to do. Ruffians feeding off the horrors of war, I can't forgive them. Absolutely not. Damn stupid noble thief, get out of my face! Is that supposed to be me? Idiots are idiots, so they can't help being idiotic. Annis, you're letting your own feelings show. Oops. In any case, people like them will do anything to make a living. It's just one more casualty of war. What a pity. We need to stop this war. Yeah, I've been going a little bit over because I'm trying to find the fucking inn so I could save. I don't want to rely entirely on save states. There we go. Why is the inn on the Kimlaskin side? Hello? You'd think both sides would have fucking inns. Get that. Put save state down, and we'll call it there for the evening. Whew. There's a lot of fucking talking today, good lord. Let me just put this tab here, and we'll call it in the evening.